Hey, good morning. I want to talk a little bit about backup addendums. I'm getting a lot of questions these days about backup addendums, and the reason being, right, that's lack of inventory, and we have multiple offers, and your buyer really wants that house because they found that perfect house and they think there'll never be another perfect house, so they want to make a backup offer. Hey, good morning, guys. I'm Michael Coburn with Master the Real Estate Hustle, and today I just want to give you a little bit of advice and opinion about backup addendums and backup contracts. First thing you need to understand in the backup addendum is when you use this addendum, everybody asks this question: what about the option fee and earnest money? When do we have to put that up? Well, just like any other contract, when you use a backup addendum, you need to deposit the earnest money within the 3 days, and you need to deposit the option fee with the seller and or listing agent. So, which little bit of news here, Trex coming out with a new contract where the option fee will be delivered to the title company and receipted there, same as earnest money. So that's not out yet, but it's coming. The other thing is, everybody asks, well, what about inspections? I mean, if I've got an option period, I'm turning in the option money, I got a 10-day option period. Does the option start now, and is it over in 10 days? Well, in a backup contract, when you use the backup addendum, the option period starts the day that the contract is accepted and goes through the time that when you get notified you're in first position. So that becomes the effective amended date. And then if you have a 10-day option period, you got 10 more days. So in effect, if you did put a 10-day option period in your backup contract, it would start the day the contract's accepted and go for 10 days after you've been notified by the listing agent that you are now in first position. So that is the option period. Now you have, as the buyer, right, there's another paragraph in that backup addendum that says, if you, the listing agent and seller, do not notify me as the backup contract that we are now in first place by X date or X amount of days, this contract will terminate and the earnest money will be refunded to the buyer. As a buyer's agent using a backup addendum, you want that date as long as possible out there, right? Because you have an option period that you can use from the day that that contract gets accepted all the way through the time you're notified, and then for the amount of days in your option period, okay? So you want that other date that says, if you don't notify me by, to be as long as you possibly can, okay? Now, once that first contract is closed, then you as the backup contract is over, right? So the other thing is, if in fact you put up the option fee and earnest money in the backup contract and the backup deal closes, you get your earnest money back, but you lose the option fee. You're paying for the right to terminate anytime after that contract is accepted, all the way through the time you're notified, and then effectively the 10 more days. So just wanted to give you a little heads up about the backup addendum. If you have any more questions about that, please feel free to reach out to me. You can message me here, right? Or give me a call. I'm happy to talk to anybody. I love dealing with the contract, the addendums, the issues. After 32 years, you like to think you've mastered it, right? However, they change all the time. So we got to constantly stay up on the latest and greatest. And so anyway, that's all I've got for you today. And remember, you're great where you are. You're just too good to stay there. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.